Buying or selling a home is a major life event, and the process isn't always easy, but now there's a new way to tilt the odds in your favor. Here to tell us all about a new peer-to-peer real estate matching platform is Colin Labrie, founder of Tilt. Good morning, Colin.
Good morning, Michaela. How are you?
I'm great. Hey, this sounds very intriguing. How does Tilt work?
So Tilt is the first application of its kind that helps you find off-market and unlisted properties. It's a place where you as a buyer can go and put in your preferences to say exactly what you're looking for in a property, and you can match with property owners. It allows a property owner to find you, and they can use that or use this platform to test the market, contact you, see if you might be interested in what they have before they actually may go through the traditional route of listing their home on MLS.
So it sounds like very intriguing, but also commitment free. Is that true? Like if you're curious and you just want to explore, it sounds like you don't have to commit and say, yes, I'm putting my house on the market.
Absolutely, and that's the great thing about Tilt. It's non-committal, it's free, it's a way for you to simply go and put your property up and then match with someone who's looking exactly for what you have and possibly in the location that you have it. So in my case right now, I'm sitting in Westport, Massachusetts, so if I was a property owner here, I could go on tiltme.com and I could search anyone who's looking to buy in Westport, Massachusetts and be connected with them.
That's awesome. How did you come up with this idea? Was it from personal experience?
Absolutely. So about a year and a half ago, my wife and I sold our home, and we couldn't find a place to live. We had a baby coming, and we were getting very stressed. We were living in a two-bedroom unit, and we could not find anything on the market. Eventually, I was able to find a property that had been listed on the market that had expired, and I reached out to the owner directly, contacted him, and then him and I did a great deal together, and it worked out. We did end up involving a real estate agent, but still, I was able to work directly with the property owner, which gave me the idea that that's what everybody should be able to do.
So does Tilt work like you build this connection, and then you're not necessarily getting rid of a real estate agent, right? Because when I see this, I think, I don't know if I know how to sell my own home on my own. And maybe some people do. They do feel comfortable with that. Are there options there?
So Tilt is really a platform that brings parties together.
Okay.
We don't want to be an enemy to real estate agents. We believe in the value of real estate agents and believe that they're necessary to handle that transaction. Tilt is more of a way for a property owner to find a buyer and for a buyer to find a property owner that maybe hasn't necessarily committed to listing their home yet. We want to put the user in charge. So if a buyer or a property owner decides to involve a real estate agent, they certainly can do that, and we would encourage that, just like we would encourage them to utilize the services of an attorney or a banker or a mortgage company.
I like that. So it definitely differs from sites like a Zillow or a for sale by owner. It really is something unique there, and it's for buyers, sellers, renters, or those, like you said, if you just want to kind of poke around and see what's out there.
Exactly. Someone who wants to buy a house right now, there's very little inventory on MLS. Tilt would allow that person to go and look at properties that aren't listed on MLS that have been put up by property owners who are considering selling, and then who knows, maybe that buyer could tilt that property owner in the direction of possibly selling and doing a deal. Yeah,
hey, if the price is right, you never know. So how do people sign up for something like this?
Sure. So what I will say is Tilt is only as powerful as the people who are using it. So the more data that we get on the site, the more valuable it's going to be for all of its users. And what you would do is you'd go to tiltme.com, build a buyer profile or build a property owner profile or a renter profile, and then just browse around and wait for some notifications to come in to see what pops up.
Yeah, almost like a dating site, right? You're like putting yourself out there, you're putting your property out there, you never know who might bite.
Exactly. We're really excited, and our launch to the public is April 27th, which is tomorrow, and we hope that everybody can jump on and take a look.
Hey, we're excited. It's really intriguing. I know I like to snoop around. You never really know what's out there, but who knows? Who knows what could happen? Colin, thanks so much.
Thank you, Michaela.
All right, we're going to share the link for Tilt on our website so viewers can check it out at home.